looking at the picks right now. What do you think?
Um, Interesting, to say the least. We don't really see any tankiness, particularly from blue team, except for maybe Riven and Irelia, who can build pretty tanky. But a lot of magic damage coming from that Xerath and coming from that Morgana. They're going to have amazing teamfight potential with that Morgana ultimate, and then Twitch is probably going to die instantly. Twitch, not the strongest of champions at the moment.
No, it's just people are still getting used to the rework of him. Actually, just his stealth is not cannot be used as like a macro repositioning tool right now. It has to be used as more of a micro repositioning tool, more of an escape than anything else right now. And you know, comparing it to the escapes of other popular AD carries right now, it's just not up to par, I guess. Purple team, on the other hand, more tanky, I would say, in the sense that they have a Lee Sin who's in Aram gets the most out of just building more tanky than damage, because else it's just gonna die to AoE. Plank as well, also very good with the tanky setup. Then again, a good mix of, I don't know, AD and AP damage. Same thing with blue team. It's just good balanced setups on either side. No really, I would say, horrible ARAM champions. Just generally pretty decent champions. But
yeah, I do see Purple Team have the slight advantage as in tankiness. Gragas, phenomenally known as a very tanky sort of ability power champion in that mid lane, and as well as Ryze. Ryze not really having to build any ability power items other than maybe a Rod of Ages or an Archangel. It can build into that Frozen Heart. Gangplank, you know, usually builds very tanky indeed, and so does Lee Sin. So bit more tanky than blue team.
yeah, I predict that we're going to see a lot of focus on aura items, as compared to like the usual ARAM game where you join up solo and you just go for the best build for you. But these are coordinated teams. We're just gonna be able to see more auras just on the whole on both champions. And the Frozen Heart on Ryze may be actually a good contender for a first item, because you have 3 champions on the other side that rely on getting their auto attacks off to get, you know, full damage out of their abilities.
Yes, definitely, and I see a bit of a problem maybe later on for Purple Team. We do obviously have that Morgana, so she can use that ultimate to really engage and really dominate a team fight. But Purple Team don't have any flashes other than Ryze, so they only have 1 flash to get out of that Morgana ultimate, and they only have 2 knockbacks, so they need to get down that Black Shield and knock her out before the stun lands on the ultimate, or else they could be in real trouble.
Yeah, but I want to say like Lee Sin can still function through the Black Shield because it's physical damage, but I'm not sure. Like they have 2 displacement skills. They have Gragas and Lee Sin, but I'm not sure if Lee Sin's actually work through Black Shield.
I think it's a good point. I'm pretty sure it does still the Black Shield does still block the damage, but we'll have to see, because it does block you know, CC of sorts, and I suppose the kicks count as a CC, a knockback. I don't know. We'll see when we get in the game. It'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely. It will be an interesting thing, because you know they have the displacement to deny the Morgana ult full effectiveness, but they also, well, the Black Shield can make it really, really difficult for them.
I think it's all going to be about getting that Black Shield down as fast as possible and knocking Morgana out of the team fights, just so she can't really rampage. Especially, you got that Riven, so she'll be able to use her ultimate and completely decimate one particular target, as well as that Xerath. Xerath, a very ult dependent champion. He uses his ult very effectively in team fights, and it absolutely destroys fights, especially with the stun.
Yeah, just like the general level of AoE damage from blue team is just going to be severe. Like with the Twitch ultimate, the Morgana ultimate, Xerath as well. It's going to have to be they're going to have to be really careful on purple side.
Definitely. And then we'll just see Irelia and Riven jumping around, looking like they're doing something, and trying to kill individual people.
Yeah.
But we do see everyone on both sides picking up barrier, so you know, barrier is pretty OP.
Yeah, one of the signature summoner spells of Proving Grounds is barrier, like that got added in the same patch as the Proving Grounds map. And the reason it is so widely popular is not that it in itself is a very much stronger summoner spell than the others, but it lies in the fact that it has such a low cooldown. what's it, the base cooldown is what, 80 seconds or something?
Yeah,
Which is
ridiculous
extremely
like that.
low compared to other summoners like Heal, who has a 4-minute cooldown, and Flash, who has a 4-minute cooldown. And in Aram, you have constant engagement, so you want to have that summon ability that you have available to you constantly.
So we do see in the skin war, I'm gonna have to say Purple Team take this. That Dark Crystal Rai is just absolutely a monstrous skin, looking very evil indeed.
But then again, you have the Nightblade Aurelia, which is a ninja. Or looks like it, at least.
Ninja versus Demon. I don't know who would win that fight.
Well, the demon couldn't see the ninja, so obviously the ninja would win.
Yeah, but he's got a big-ass crystal.
He does have a big-ass crystal.
Good luck stabbing Rise in the back after getting through that crystal. I mean, I don't know what knives Aurelia's using, but unless they're diamond cutter knives, she's not going to have much of a chance hitting him in the back.
You make a good point. We'll have to see how it plays out.
Well, Purple Team have Teemo, so, you know, it's pretty much an auto win.
Nah.
Teemo, the Taiwanese rat, or whatever his lore says.
Yeah. I have a bit of a technical problem right now. I know how to fix it, but it's because sometimes my League of Legends will auto relocate to the bottom some side.
Oh
of the
yeah,
screen.
you go into Task Manager and you maximize it. Type of it.
Yeah. Like so, I think. And then I just quickly have to blind.
Oh,
mouse
we
three.
may actually be making a remake here.
Oh.
Apparently, Ajikiju were unable to trade, so see if apparently they could not trade during the champion select, but we may just be continuing. Morgana walking into the bush, immediately destroyed. First blood going out there. Red team just getting close to the bush the fastest, and Morgana auto-pathing into that bush just gets absolutely destroyed, and Lee Sin picking up the first blood there.
Maybe a bit distracted by the all chat, you know, asking for a remake, not getting any response, and then just absolutely dying. That's a tough start for blue team.
Yeah, so Riven did say never mind, so I don't know if we are doing a remake at the moment.
Do seem to have a bit of an FPS issue right now, so I'm just gonna try and do some things to fix it right now.
I haven't received any messages from any of the teams, so I think we may just be continuing with it. Oh, Xerath maybe catching out Lee Sin here. Riven actually getting Rune Prison, taking a lot of damage. The Q missing from Lee Sin, and no, they're just going to back away from that. Xerath actually really strong in this. Red team trying to hide in the bush, but Xerath using that long range poke just to absolutely just stop them from camping in the bush there.
Yeah. And looking at, you know, the CS efficiency, right now we have Teemo going for the last hits and Twitch going for the last hits, which is what you would expect, like a highest priority champion, the ones that scale the best with items, just doing the most damage.
Yeah, and
bit of a poke going on either side. It just looks like right now that blue team just has the advantage in terms of poking. Gragas,
Lee Sin taking a lot of damage to barrier, not enough to keep him. Riven taking a lot of damage, also having to pop the barrier, is just going to get out there. The exhaust going down onto Aurelia. Is she going to go down, taking a lot of damage? Oh, Make Boy taking a lot of damage as well, is going to go down to the Morgana.
Desaur's a bit offensive.
Diving in there like the little rat he is, but doesn't pick up the kill onto anyone. And we see Xerath in the background, no, not Xerath, Twitch in the background, picking up the constant gangplank. Oh,
Rise,
go down.
Rise out. Score 1 for blue team, and almost ace. And the score is now 5-1, with almost 1,000 gold advantage.
Q onto Riven, the dash over. Oh no, he gets
the
caught by the shield. He safeguards out of there, but can he get out? No. So maybe a little bit too greedy there.
Yeah, Riven saves herself with the shield, doesn't quite.
Teemo getting caught out as well, falling for the same tricks. Riven, the master of baiting here.
You're about to make a horrible joke there, you know?
Think of it as you will.
Yeah. A bit of a poke back and forth. Right now, at least blue team will be forced to play somewhat defensive. Not very high on hit points, and, you know, purple team has been back spending their first money. So maybe we're looking at a bit of a purple team advantage right now. Gragas being really offensive, caught by the Morgana binding. Riven comes in, Gragas is gonna go solo, dies. So does Riven. 1-for-1 trade. The Q on Twitch doesn't quite kill him, and Rise in the binding. And wow, there's just so much action in this. I'm getting
Definitely
confused.
a lot of action happening, but we do see Twitch and Irelia on extremely low hit points, and Lee Sin quite actually strong in ARAM, really good at like sort of catching those people off guard with that really long range Q. I don't know if you saw it at all, but at the start of the game, Gangplank picked up an Oracles.
That is actually really, really interesting to me. But you have like the Twitch on the one side. I'm not really sure if I think it was a great idea, because Twitch in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the game is not going to be as big a threat, and you still have the Lee Sin that can reveal hidden champions. So
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, definitely a counter to Twitch, but I don't think maybe the...
I don't think the Oracles was as necessary, especially on ARAM with the constant action. You're more than likely going to go down quite a few times, so the Q actually from Lee Sin just going to do some damage and instantly dash out.
Yeah. Enlighten me a bit. Do we have the Hextech Sweeper and the Lightbringer items available now? The stealth revealing...
That is a good question. Oh, Morgana flashing in there with the ultimate Black Shield, so they're not being able to get her out. Morgana gets the kill onto Gangplank. Irelia picking up the kill onto Rise. Lee Sin extremely low, just being able to run away into the background there, and blue team picking up 2 kills there thanks to that Morgana flash ult Black Shield. Just again, not really being able to do much. Gragas was not 6, and I don't think Lee Sin was either, so they couldn't stop that. Morgana just...
Oh, Twitch taking the tower shot's gonna be dropped by Gragas.
That Gragas barrel. Maybe... Bit of misplacement there by Teemo, maybe.
A bit unlucky positioning, I guess.
Teemo Shrooms, wonderful placement. It's directly on top of the heal there, just so that no one can really get the heal, but countered by a minion. So
right now, 4 members of blue team right now just hanging back. Or should I say WonquStyle. And the Leper dogs trying their way to claw their way back to an even game, because right now, I have to say, they're at a disadvantage. They're at a 1,000 gold disadvantage. But it doesn't necessarily reflect in the items. As you see, Xerath and Irelia both haven't died yet, so they have actually banked all the money from the kills.
I do see Twitch already with that BF sword, so maybe building into a Bloodthirst or Infinity Edge. So going proper AD carry on him. Lee Sin,
Bit of an engagement.
Caught out. Lee Sin taking a lot of damage there. The ulti from Xerath going down onto everybody.
Another kill for Irelia.
Now you see a bit of a disengage. Rise taking a lot of damage, does go down to the ignite. Actually goes down to the poison, I believe.
A bit of an uncoordinated fight from purple side, I have to say. Like, we have different times of engagement, and it just seems like blue team are so much on the same page in terms of when they engage.
And we do see Teemo getting a little bit too, I don't think of the word. Oh, Revan. Xerath picking up the kill onto Gragas as well.
Gangplank gold comes out.
Riven taking a lot of damage, will go down to Lee Sin. Red team turning that around a little bit.
Irelia comes back with a large pot of money, and is actually able to pick up the Wit's End immediately.
The Wit's End, very strong item on Irelia. Also, red team doing quite a bit of magical damage with the Gragas and Rise combo.
Yeah, I have to say, like, it reflects well in the item choices of blue team that they look at the opponent.
Well, the bind landing onto Lee Sin, he gets absolutely destroyed, and maybe looking like a bit of a disengage from blue team. While Lee Sin did just get absolutely
the shroom is popped.
Right.
They're going to have purple team are going to have great options of disengaging. Like just with the team shrooms, just running back from the enemy team can discourage them.
Morgana getting caught there, get hit by a Teemo shroom, and then Rune Prison, the Gragas barrel finishing her off there.
Gragas and Rise just really good at the C champion, kill champion style of play.
Yeah, as you were saying about those Teemo shrooms, just catching out Morgana, you don't know where they are, and if you accidentally step on one, it pretty much means death for you.
We have a window of engagement right now. Lee Sin Q dropped off. Purple team playing, I have to say, a little scared right now.
Definitely. They don't want to lose another engage. They are already 10 kills, 9 kills behind, rather. Riven getting caught a little bit there. He's going to back out of there. Just a lot of poke happening between the teams. Oh, Lee Sin getting caught by the bind here and the pull. Dashes out to safeguard. The ultimate from Morgana in the middle of everybody does get kicked out of the way. She does just survive. The ultimate from Xerath going down, absolutely destroying everyone. Can they pick up the kill onto Teemo?
And Teemo versus Twitch.
Teemo does go down, but the Shroom landing on Morgana, can it finish her off? She does get finished off by the Teemo Shroom.
Amazing Teemo Shroom. Oh well.
Oh dear.
I would say amazing, but it's just a
Xerath
Teemo Shroom.
Trying to get the kill onto Rise, the barrier being popped there, taking pretty much no damage. He does just go down to Gangplank, using the ultimate on top of himself. Can't pick
Blue
up another
team
kill
feeling
there.
really confident, just diving the tower.
Blue team want to take this tower, they don't want to get out there, dashing away from the Lee Sin
tower.
cute. Riven will go down for that, but picks up a tower anyway.
And wow, this is...
the Q landing onto Twitch, double kill. Twitch
will enable Twitch to get a couple of more items back at home. Upgrades the boots too, gets the pickaxe, the Vamp Scepter, and just generally looking like a standard AD carry build, and he's getting stronger.
Yes, that ultimate, definitely with the Infinity Edge, will be absolutely wrecking in team fights, as we've already seen it do. The bind landing onto Lee Sin, and we do actually see, I have noticed from Blue Team, they have a rather amazing pick-off comp. All Morgana has to do is land a bind onto someone, and then Xerath can
looks like we have a bit of an engagement. The Morgana bind comes down when Plank dies immediately. Wow. See champion, kill champion. The Morgana bind comes out, hits a minion, doesn't quite connect.
That's exactly what I was talking about, what we saw there. Actually, will Lee Sin go onto this Riven? No, he's not feeling ballsy. He's going back.
They do have a bit of a gold disadvantage, but we do have the Aegis picked up on purple team right now, and we don't have any auras of particular notice on the other team. So another 12 armor, 15 magic resist, 8 damage for each and every team member is just going to be a very, very effective item in a constant team fight scenario.
Definitely in an A round where everyone is all grouped up. The aura item will be expanding pretty much over your entire team all of the time. So that means less poke damage, less damage into team fights.
Definitely.
And just generally makes your entire team stronger.
Yeah, and just looking at the builds of the different players, we see a lot of players finishing core items right now. The binding hits Rise, nothing.
Not really doing anything after that.
No.
Not enough people in position. Didn't want to engage, I think, without Riven.
No. But as I was saying, like, we see... Whoa,
the flash in,
Flash Morgana.
Actually, gonna hit no one. The binding does land. Maybe
and there's what we discussed at the pre-game. The displacement from Gragas.
The ulti from Riven, picking up the kill onto Gragas. Sorry to interrupt there. Oh, Irelia is diving in for this. She wants the kill onto Rise. The exhaust does go down. She doesn't pick it up. Riven jumping in there, trying to pick up the kill onto Rise. Can she get... She just ignites and goes after Gangplank.
Wow.
And that's an ace. A 1 for 5 there to Blue Team.
Just completely stomped in that engagement. Just purple team doesn't seem to be able to get any footing as of right now. Just seems really, really hard for them.
Definitely, that Morgana really making the plays there. Even without hitting her bind, they still managed to just continue and still pick up from that.
Really, you can really attribute it to Blue Team being really on the same page when it comes to engaging. The Flash Morgana was immediately followed by an engagement of all 4 team members of her. So it's like something that comes in force and comes instantly. It's really, really hard to react to if you're not fully coordinated as a team.
Definitely, and unfortunately, one of an issue with Red Team or Purple Team, as you see on your screen, is that they don't have that great of a wave clear. They have Gragas with his barrels, and they have the Rise ultimate, but he has to use his ultimate just to wave clear effectively. So, Morgana having that pull, Xerath having that Q, Twitch obviously being pretty much an AD carry, can just clear waves so much quicker than Red Team. So they do get the advantage. If they do win a team fight, they can start pushing a tower. They don't have to push minions because the minions are already directly at the tower. They have a bit of advantage after that.
Yeah, and also, as we mentioned earlier, the poke advantage is also on their side, so they can just push the minions in, and then just be a huge amount of pressure to the enemy team.
You see, Lee Sin getting the kill onto Morgana.
Doesn't want to engage.
Doesn't want to do anything too nasty. Morgana looking like she doesn't actually have flash up, so flash is still down for half its duration. So maybe we won't see an engage for quite a while unless they do pick someone off. As I was saying,
Binding
oh,
lance.
Morgana going in here with the ultimate. She just walks into it, but gets absolutely destroyed before the ultimate can do anything.
Wow.
The barrier just saving his life. Can Gragas survive? No, he does go down to Irelia.
Does look
Lee Sin, how are you still alive? That is
does look like a bit of an overextension from blue team.
bit of an overextension. They have taken him down. 3 for 1. Lots of people on red team really low. Teemo does get drops though. Can they
Are
pick
they
up
gonna
this
be getting
Seraph and
Seraph?
ace it? No, they're going to back
they're
off.
not.
They just want to farm this lane. They want to push it back. They want to at least get a tower in this.
Oh,
Seraph
the
picking
pick
up the
off!
launch queue for the kill on Lee Sin.
The
Oh, that
howitzer
play.
cannon of League of Legends picks off Lee Sin from a
Oh
mile
dear.
away.
Lee Sin, with all the mobility that he has, can't stop a Lee Sin queue apparently. So that was a really nice fight for red team. They only lost Gragas and Teemo, I believe, and Lee Sin actually. So they lost 3 for 4. But Morgana actually getting the shield and the bind onto Gragas. Gragas can have to get out of there, but that's normally in Summoner's Rift you would see that as not a big deal, but it's actually rather a big deal. He doesn't have access to pretty much any heals on the map, so he's going to be stuck with that HP for quite a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you see the Zhonya's Hourglass on Morgana? I think she got that after dying, so that's going to make her engagements even more deadly, especially... is her flash up? No, her flash is about to be up, so
Yeah,
we may
I
see a
was
final
about to say
engage.
that actually about the last engagement with Morgana. That's the danger of engaging as Morgana without the hourglass. That's just the danger of being dropped by 5 people instantly, and you're just not gonna finish that all. You have to be able to stay alive until the channel finishes.
Yeah, red team saw that Morgana was definitely going for engagement, and she was on about half-life, so thinking, let's just kill Morgana, make sure that stun doesn't hit us, and we can win this engagement, and that's exactly what they did, and it worked out pretty well in their favor. Unfortunately, the poke damage from blue team is a little bit too strong, so we do see a lot of members from red team extremely low health for not really any engagement, and we see blue team pretty healthy.
Yeah, but right now the double towers on just makes life a little bit easier for purple. It's just a little bit easier for them to clear the waves and not be pushed directly into the tower.
Oh, Morgana flash in the black shield, and there goes the Zhonya's. And will they
Only
get
his Teemo.
No, no stun actually hitting. Teemo getting absolutely destroyed though with the Xerath. Lee Sin does also go down to Riven.
3 kills for blue
Can
so far.
Irelia, 2 versus 1, pick up this. No, the barrier saves it. Can Ryze do anything? He can't go back and heal. And Xerath
Just focusing on the towers right now.
towers
The
almost.
Nexus is completely open, and this is going to be a good game for blue team.
That is going to be game to blue team. That Morgana engagement clearly just too much of a problem for red team. 34 and 16, and we ended with a 6k gold lead for blue team.
Just look at the amount of kills and assists on Seraph right now. It's just so strong in Aram.
Xerath doing so much for his team, only dying once, but getting 12 kills and 18 assists, so 30 pretty much damaged opponents that he damaged.
And the first game goes to WonquStyle with a 16-minute win. Really show dominance.